Just by wrapping it in a sheet of aluminum foil, this egg dish can take its flavor to a whole new level. First, crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Use a spoon to separate the yolks into a separate bowl. Next, I prepared 300 grams of minced meat. Add the 2 egg yolks that were separated earlier into it. Add 1 teaspoon of mustard. Add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. Add 1 teaspoon of pepper. Then start mixing thoroughly. At this stage, I usually mix slowly and thoroughly, gently pressing and kneading as I go to ensure the meat and spices combine into a smooth, pliable mass. You'll see the mixture gradually become more cohesive and less crumbly. Next, I took a medium-sized onion and grated it. Onions contain a lot of natural sugar and water, which helps retain moisture and soften the texture of the meat, preventing it from drying out during grilling, while still giving it a naturally sweet and tender flavor. I added this onion to the bowl of meat. Next, I finely chopped the dill to enhance the aroma. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Then squeeze in a clove of garlic to enhance the flavor. Then I mixed it again. At this point, the mixture is very fragrant, pliable, and has a distinct consistency, almost able to hold its shape when molded. Finally, I divided the meat into 4 equal portions to prepare for the shaping and wrapping steps in the next part. I prepared parchment paper, then brushed a thin layer of olive oil onto the surface to prevent sticking. Now, make sure your hands are clean. Then I put a little olive oil on my hands and rub it in. Next, I took portions of the meat and shaped them into large balls. Applying a little olive oil to your hands helps prevent the meat from sticking, makes it easier to shape, and results in a smoother, more attractive surface. After shaping, place it on parchment paper and gently flatten it into a thin, even layer. At this step, you don't need to rush. Spread the meat slowly, gently smoothing from the center outwards to ensure even thickness. When the meat layer is flat and smooth, it will hold its shape better when rolled and won't tear. Next, I prepared the cheese sticks and placed them right in the middle of the meat to make the filling. Next, I gently lift the parchment paper and roll it up, pressing the ends lightly with my hands so that the meat completely encloses the cheese inside. This step helps prevent the filling from leaking out during baking and maintains a beautiful shape. At this point, you'll have firm, neatly rolled meatballs with a rich, creamy cheese filling inside, just waiting to be grilled until the cheese melts and becomes incredibly delicious. I placed the pan on the stove, brushed on a thin layer of oil. I added a pinch of salt to the remaining egg whites and whisked them until smooth. These egg whites help give the dish a soft, smooth, and more cohesive outer layer. Then pour in the egg whites and fry. I gently shook the pan handle to spread the egg evenly into a thin layer. When the egg white has just set and reached the right consistency, I lift it out, and this is the egg coat, that will wrap around the egg. Next, I took each roll of meat, placed a piece of egg white on it, and then rolled it up so that the egg white completely covered the outside. This layer of egg not only helps the meat roll hold its shape better, but also adds a soft, smooth texture when eaten. It's great that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Then, I wrapped them in parchment paper into long, evenly rounded, and firm rolls. I did the same until all 4 parts were completed. Then I prepared the aluminum foil. Place the meat roll in the middle, then roll it up tightly, like a candy wrapper. I gently tightened both ends to secure them, helping the roll maintain its perfectly round shape throughout the baking process. You should wrap it snugly enough, not too loosely, but not too tightly either, so that the heat will be retained inside. I placed each roll into the air fryer. Bake at 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. Allow the meat to cook slowly from the inside. After 20 minutes, I used tongs to take them out. Continue placing the baking paper in the air fryer tray. Then, I took it out and carefully opened the foil. At this point, you'll see smoke mixed with a very distinct aroma rising up. The foil helped retain all the juices from the meat and cheese, so you'll see the filling inside remains soft and juicy, and this is the most noticeable difference when this wrapping step is done. Now I'm putting it back in the pot. Continue baking at 200 degrees Celsius for about 5 more minutes until the surface is slightly browned and has a beautiful golden color. Finally, I took it out and admired the incredibly beautiful meat-filled egg roll. The outside was soft and fragrant, slightly charred, while the inside was a rich, melted cheese filling, perfectly complementing the savory meat. It was an appetizing dish, even more addictive to eat, definitely worth trying for those who want a change of pace for their meals. So, with just a few simple variations, you can create familiar yet completely new and incredibly appealing egg dishes. I highly recommend you try it, because once you've made and enjoyed it, you'll find it's well worth the effort. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share so that more people can make these delicious egg dishes. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.